Okay, YouTube, back with the razor for a little update. Got this chain tensioner with the tension on it where we need it. It's kind of making noise though because the wheel isn't rolling. Kind of need to wallow out my bolt hose a little bit and get it to where I can get my bolts in a little easier. But it's all on there. All 5 of them are in there. As you can see, all 5 bolts are in it. That's my motor mount. Got the chain on. It's got a nice amount of tension on it. Not too tight, not too loose. See, it does have tension though. Got the gas tank mounted. And that's just tack welded there to the kickstand mount. I need to take and cut a little corner out of this to clear the motor mount so it'll sit flush. It's not really sitting flush. So I need to take and get a little bit off of there so that'll sit flush. But I did throw a couple bolts in that so y'all can see what that looks like. I would like to put plexiglass maybe out to about here on both sides. Nice wide footboard. Gonna have to rebuild this motor real quick. Just coming back with a little update on the scooter. It's only gonna have this drum back brake, but those tend to actually work pretty good. I've had a few of these razors with them and they work pretty good. But this is pretty much it right now. Like I say, we got a good chain going. Just need to clean up. Try to find me some paint close as I can to this blue so I could go ahead and spray this engine mount and stuff the same color as everything. I used some of the old bracketry on over here on the gas tank, so all of that is actually blue, which is a plus. Just kind of need to spray this motor mount. There was a bar cut from right here that ran across. I'm going to be trying to get that back in. I just was doing a little rough draft of what we're going to look like here. But so yeah, I'm going to be trying to weld this bar back in. It honestly didn't need to come out. I didn't know that though. But I'm gonna weld that back in. I just wanted to mock everything up so I could see where the chain would be, and basically I could just weld that back in and go from there. Yeah, so pretty much that's what we're gonna be doing. Oh, I mean I didn't show you guys this, but yeah, I did end up drilling a hole. I kind of went too far around. Probably should have went somewhere in the middle of this hole and that hole. But I drilled this hole for the tensioner to have tension again. And I don't know if you guys could see this little piece of spring. I end up bending that down a little bit. But it's cool. Like I say, it's not too much tension, not too little, so it's cool. I may try to loosen it up a little more just to get this thing free rolling, but it's rolling. But like it's hard to roll. I'd like it to roll smooth. But part of the reason is probably because this wheel on the tensioner isn't moving for whatever reason. That's stuck. It rotates, but it's pretty hard to rotate. So we're gonna be trying to figure that out. Get this bar welded back in a while. I'm gonna cut this bar off so it'll look a lot cleaner. I didn't have the carburetor on or the intake on this motor when I made this here mount. So I'm hoping that I clear this mount, or I may have to grind a little piece out for the carb to clear, but that's okay. Um, it's sitting on these two brackets, these two pieces of bar under it. I want to cut those out as well. Yeah, that's where we're at though. Probably gonna run this tank outside of these bars just to move it out further and put some type of like maybe some rubber hose in between it. I'd like it to get out further because it just looks a little weird to me how close in the gas tank is and how far out the engine is. So I want to try to make that a little more proportional. So that'll be one thing I do when I'm finally assembling it. The handlebars got a lot of play in them. So I need to take all of that loose and get it tightened up. But this is the Razor E200 with the Pocket Bike 49cc engine on it. We're gonna go out here and do a few things to it, and then I can snatch this engine block off and get ready to build this up. I got a nice setup I'm gonna be building this up with. We're gonna put a big bore kit on it. Let me go over here real quick and see. So this is gonna be the big bore kit with the 4-piece head. Got a 4-piece head there, full circle crank, all of the gaskets that come with it. Here's a little piston. Got the windowed piston. It's windowed. Never really ran windows. Usually the cylinder will have on the drop side, it would have 2 or 3 boost ports in it going up about to the same width or height, height as this transfer port. But I'm probably gonna be doing a little port work to this thing, maybe raising the exhaust about a millimeter or so, and just might widen it, try to flow it straight through, sand that down, and try to get a little light shine to it. Don't really need a mirror polish on this thing. I ain't worried about it. I also may try to knife edge these here on the exhaust. On the transfers. I might knife edge those just so they flow better. I'm thinking about flowing the case, but yeah. So, but this is. I've never really had one of these here setups, so it's gonna be the first. See, it's got a few pieces here. You can run it all type of different ways, but yeah, I really don't like it. It's kind of like got a few flaws that I found. This is the combustion chamber, as you can see. Now, in order for the combustion chamber to seal off to the head, let me see here. There's this little copper ring. Now, when you put this copper ring in there, when you put the copper ring in there, let me pull it out here real quick. When you put this copper ring in there, I don't know if you guys could tell, but there's just like a lip there. And I don't really like that. That's like, it's not really proportional, I guess. I don't know. It might perform okay, but I don't know if you guys could tell that. It's like just a lip there. I don't really like that. And this sits on top of this here and tightens up, and that's your, and you see, yeah, I really don't like that. I mean, I'm gonna do a little work to it and run it and see how it goes, but that's just one thing that I kind of didn't like. It's like it's got a little lip and you can feel it. If you run your finger over it, you can feel the little lip of it. But I mean, I guess I'm gonna run it though. Set this up on here for you guys. That's how it looks. Uh-oh. Forgot that was two pieces. That'll be how it looks. The head. It'll be pretty nice setup. Probably gonna be running a little racing carburetor on it. Tune it up and jet it all. But I'm gonna do some welding on my scooter and get my scooter done. And when I'm done with that, then I'll make another video.